Yes, man, you also known as Jubian Watchner, is always Arsenal. This time, good news 4-2 victory over Chelsea in the Stamford Bridge. Let me clap that now. Regardless of the Chelsea side that we faced today, any 4-2 victory against any Premier League team is something worth clapping. Now, of course, 2 goals conceded, I'm not too impressed with that. But we won 4-2 against Chelsea today, and our fight for the top four, at least our fight for European positioning, is still very much alive. Now, let me deal with the starting lineup. Of course, as you saw, I didn't really like the starting lineup. Of course, I felt like we playing against Chelsea, who don't really have much to play for because they're more or less going to secure their top four. Well, you never know. But I felt like we should have attacked Chelsea and start with a more offensive lineup. But Arteta, he got it right because he started with Saka playing right wing back at times, Tavares playing left wing back, and Ben White and Gabriel playing with Holding coming into the fray in a back three, of course, Ramsdale in goal. And Nenny and all came into the mix and played alongside Xhaka, who both players actually played really well today. And they had Odegaard, Smith Rowe, and Eddie on top, who also had a good performance. Now, let me be real. Chelsea started with a weakened defense, but I don't care. We capitalized and scored. Now, prior to scoring, we had some sloppy moments. Both teams actually were giving away the ball a lot, and quite frankly, Chelsea gave away the ball, and then Ketia scored very beautifully, finished the first goal. Now, Eddie Nketiah is known for scoring these kind of scrape, fluke, mistake goals, but realistically, it was a good finish. He capitalized on a sloppy pass from Christensen and 1-0 to the Arsenal. But in about 4 minutes or so, Chelsea got back into the game with a goal. Very disappointing because we have been conceding too much goals. You know what I mean? So it was very sloppy on our part to concede so quickly and not control that lead. But we scored again and we went up 2-1. But just like the first goal, they scored back and 2-all going into the half. Now, going into the half, normally I would have been disappointed. Of course, I was disappointed in conceding 2 goals, especially after just scoring. But I felt confident because I felt like the players would have noticed that, hey, we could score against a big team. We could score away from home. And scoring 2 goals against Chelsea was definitely a confidence booster going into the half. And we came back out and played football. Now, Odegaard was out of the game more or less. Plenty of the passes wasn't coming through him. But we still managed to stay in the game. Chelsea, of course, had their moments, but we stayed in the game and were able to score yet another goal thanks to Eddie Nketiah. A very scrappy goal again, but I see styling and he scored, he finished. We glad celebration 3-2 Arsenal. And what I really was impressed with at that junction is the fact that Eddie, he really and truly believed that he could capitalize on blunders. He believed it, and he's scoring. I taken that. Of course, he still can't start on my starting 11 any day. But Arteta started with him and he performed. My 2 players, though, were El Neni and Xhaka. They manned the midfield. Now, of course, we haven't been holding on and keeping those clean sheets and stuff that we had at the beginning of the season, and that is very disappointing. But the defensive performance from El Neni and Xhaka today is